With Rise around the corner, today I'll be going over the best mods for Monster Hunter World that will allow you to optimize the way you play and add to the overall experience. What's up guys, it's TheHunterProject here. Welcome to my channel where you'll find Monster Hunter news, builds, playthroughs and everything in between. Be sure to smash the like, subscribe buttons if you do enjoy. It is extremely appreciated and just helps the channel grow much faster. And I am trying to reach 200 subscribers within the next 3 days, which also is by the end of 2020, which may seem a tiny bit out of reach. At least, actually it probably doesn't as much now, but it did a few days ago. But you guys have been smashing it with the support. So once again, if every single person watching this video, which I know everyone probably won't, but if as many people as possible could subscribe if you're watching this video, I appreciate it so much. And yeah, don't forget to join our Discord server, link is at the top of the description. And without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Right, before we get into the video guys, just a quick note before I start going through the mods, is to install them. All you need to do is go to where your Steam folder is, go through Steam apps, common, find Monster Hunter, and you should have, this should not be the native PC, I don't think it should be there, and all you have to do is drag this folder into this. And for example, say you have multiple mods, all you have to do is take the next folder into native PC, or you could just throw native PC in there and merge the two folders, but just make sure the mods you're adding in don't merge together. For example, if you have a mod that replaces a certain bowgun, make sure there's not two mods that replace the same gun model, as that may cause a bit of confusion for the game. So just make sure what mods you're adding in, and it's really simple. You just have to, whatever's in the native PC folder, you just want to throw that in. But yeah guys, back to the video. So as you can see by the background while I was doing the introduction, we are going to be on Nexus mods, and once again remember, this is going to be for PC only, as I don't think consoles can get mods, but if they can, then I guess let me know down below. But for the most part, this is just going to be PC mods that help the experience for everyone. So of course, this video is just going to be mainly on mods that help either visuals or just quality of life things, and I 100% that you will not see anything to do with like health bars or damage increases or anything else similar to that fashion from the mods that I showed today, as I 100% do not condone that kind of stuff. So yeah, getting on to the first one, and it's definitely not Monster Dick Teostra, we have dropped items EFX. So this is just an extremely useful visual mod that will help you easily identify monster drops, or any kind of drop for that matter. If it's something that would drop on the floor, it will pop up like this. And yeah, you have 3 different versions for it. I currently run the middle version, which is, if you just go down to files, is one of these unique versions. So you just pick the one that you want. So for example, the first one fades out and pops in, next one jiggles without fading, and the other one jiggles without fading with only one icon. Of course, you can pick whichever one you want. If you wanted to, you could just have the paw, which of course is the paw version, and once again the same animations for each version. And yeah, so this is just a pretty cool one. I'm pretty sure there are a few other types of mods similar to this, which you can check out if you want to, but regardless, this is the first mod that I'm going to be showing, as it's just extremely nice for quality of life. And especially when you have like a bunch of things gathered together, or there's a drop you can't see properly, this just means you'll never not see it. And especially if you're using the unique version or the EPV version, is it called the EPV version? Yep, EPV version. You can definitely 100% never miss anything. For example, if you thought, oh, it might be slinger ammo and skip over it, you'll know the difference. As you, for example, the one I use, if you got red, it would be our slinger, and then if you got white with this monster icon, of course, you'll know it's a monster part. So once again, it's an extremely cool mod. And also the green slinger, it's not a different, like, it's nothing like a massive change. This is just ammunition that you've already picked up and swapped out, whereas red is new ammunition that's fully loaded. But yeah, moving on to our next one, we have Guiding Lands Gathering Indicator. So this is completely optional to you. If you want, you can skip over this one, but all this is going to do is basically give you icons as to where each of the spots are. This doesn't mean that they're on the map, but that just tells the player what the possible spawn points are, so then you're not having to spend like 20 hours in the Guiding Lands trying to farm your materials, as this cuts down that time, because even though you can't force it the spawn point to spawn in, you can still just figure out where they are, so you can just quickly optimize your route to get to all of them without having to follow a video on YouTube or just constantly keep running around. So it's just a really cool mod. There's nothing much to this one. This once again is just an update to your minimap, and it just helps you out with your gathering materials, especially if you're going for a early ice spawn like end game artillery build where you need Zora Magdaros parts. So you can easily just farm its materials here with this mod, as you won't be spending as much time running around to check if the spawn point's there or where a spawn point should be. For example, you'll 100% know where each spawn point is, and you just have to check if it's there or not. If not, you just run along to the next part. But yeah guys, definitely recommend this mod, but feel free not to use it if you think it's breaking the game too much. I just personally think the Guiding Lands farm with materials is just way too long, especially with how big the map is and how little you get from the resources. Right, so next up we have the monster weakness icon indicator for Icebomb high res in brackets. So basically this mod, as it says, is going to give you an update to your monster icons, and it's going to tell you the weakness in the top right corner, or I believe it might be top left in the actual game. No, it's top right, so yeah, that's fine. So yeah, top right corner, I'll just tell you which element is the weakness of that monster. And yeah, it just saves you that bit of time having to either look in your book, like your hunter notes, or having to look on the internet. So it's just one of those little tedious little details that can help out here and there, just to speed up. So if someone's what's Tiger X's weakness, and you can easily just go to the quest while you're setting it up and be like, okay, yeah, use thunder weapons, or in this case nowadays use Fatalis weapons. Although I definitely do recommend guys making a few more sets on like elemental stuff, because it just makes the game a bit more fun, but obviously it depends how you play. But regardless, it's just like a little really minor quality of life detail, which is pretty nice to have just for the sake of it. Right, so those three do it for the quality of life ones. So the next ones are all going to be visual, and these are just a few of the ones I use, but feel free to just look through Nexus mods and just pick the ones you want to use. So the first one, I use Dual Blades a lot, especially when Fatalis came out, and these were really cool. So basically it gives you a really nice like red slash. Like if you watch Attack on Titan, it's similar to like when Levi's doing his attacks and he leaves behind like a red trail, and that's basically what it is. So, and when you initiate your demon mode, dragons like fly out of it, which is pretty insane. And yeah, you get electricity as well when you are in your demon mode, which is pretty awesome. So it's like similar to like Super Saiyan 2 if you watch Dragon Ball. And yeah, it's just really cool in general. Dual Blades of Thunder is what the mod's called. All the links to every single one of these mods will be in the description, so feel free to download them. And yeah, we can quickly jump on to the next one. Next one is a actual skin mod, and there's going to be a few more after this one. And basically it just turns your swords into these pretty cool designs. There's nothing much to this one, but if you're a Dual Blade, InsectGlaive or bow user, feel free to use this. As you can see from the pictures here, we've got the bow, InsectGlaive, and then the Dual Blades, which is what I personally use, and it's pretty cool. I use this in correlation to the Dual Blades of Thunder, so it looks extremely awesome. But yeah, there's nothing too much to this one either. It's just a nice skin to look at when you're using Dual Blades. And do note that these do replace specific weapons. So for example, the Dual Blades replace, if you just go to files, okay, so Dual Blades replaces Basil Geese's bombers. Well, Basil Geese's dual swords, which is called Basil Bombers. The InsectGlaive replaces Cruelty, and the bow replaces Falball Crimson Stone. But yeah, regardless, it's pretty awesome mod, and it's just a nice visual to look at, especially if you're using dual blades a lot, and it just makes them look a lot beefier and look like it really looks like it's made to slice through monsters, which is pretty awesome. The next one is Wicked Butterfly, and it can replace the light or heavy bowgun, or even both, and it's just from Metal Gear Solid, and it's just basically a sniper rifle. The quiet skin is actually, I don't think it's released yet, so ignore the quiet skin, but you can get the sniper, which is pretty cool, and I think I got it to replace, let's see, yeah, I got it to replace the Furious Redrang heavy bowgun, but you can choose whichever one you want. There isn't too much to this mod. Once again, like all the other mods, you do not need Stracker mods or Stracker loader for any of the mods I'm showing, and you do not need to get these extra mods like easy weapon replacer. Just don't bother with it. Just choose one of the ones that you want to use and just replace. Just put the mod into the native PC folder and it will replace it. Next, we have this longsword that I've been using, Virtuous Contract, and it's from Nier Automata. And yeah, it's a pretty awesome, just longsword in general, kind of similar to like Sephiroth's longsword from Final Fantasy. It's just a very long longsword, and it's just cool to look at, I guess. If you're into longswords and into long katanas, then definitely give this mod a try. It's pretty cool. And yeah, final one is just a skin for my character, and this is just showing you guys like the differences. So you can like for example, this is the one I currently use, so it's just a basic like costume, and yeah, you can, there's like, people have made tons of different ones, like, but a lot of them are pretty skimpy, so obviously that's all down to whatever you want. But regardless, this does bring us to the end of the video, guys. And like, just remember, with all these mods, all you have to do is place the native PC folder into the Monster Hunter folder, like I showed at the beginning, and that will fix everything. Like, you'll straight away start working. You don't need any Strikers loader either, as I don't think you needed it since after the Fatalis update. I've uninstalled mine and all the mods still work. But if you have any problems, let me know down below in the comment section. If you could smash the like, subscribe buttons if you haven't already, it would be extremely appreciated as we make our way to 200 subscribers and eventually 1000. And yeah, guys, don't forget to join the Discord. Link is at the top of the description. There's around like 20 members at this point, so we're growing extremely fast. Like, I think we've been getting at least 1 to 2 members each day, and that's a minimum. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.